The video I released, guys, it was not in my intention at all to make the JCF look bad. Guys, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if they came after me, I mean police officers in the JCF, because of that video.
But you have to say for yourself.
What's for dinner? What's going on here? What's that stink?
What's this for?
What time is it? What's that?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Hey my YouTube friends and family, welcome back to my channel, Watson's World. Now guys, if this is the first time you are visiting this channel, don't forget to click on the subscription button. Yeah man, go ahead, click on it, and also click on the little notification bell so that you won't ever miss another video. Alright, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at The Noble Cop. Alright guys, in this video I am going to have a little conversation with you about the last video I did entitled Scammer Cry Like a Baby. Now guys, I have gotten overwhelming feedback on that video and some not so good. Apparently I have offended a few of my ex-colleagues, and I figured that this video was kind of a very sensitive topic, something that a lot of police officers would not want to be out there, would not want me to put out there. And I understand the situation, guys. I want to say this, I want to take this opportunity to say that just as I mentioned in the video, you can go see that video, guys. I'm going to put that video in the link in the description, and you guys can go watch that video. But I want to say this, as I said in that video when it just started, I said I don't want you guys to use that video and broad brush every police officer, because you have some very decent, law-abiding, great police officers out there. As a matter of fact, there is something good to take away from that video, and that is I was not the only police officer on the operation which secured this man, who made sure that he was safe. I was not the only one there. I could not have done it by myself. And so I want to say kudos to all the great police officers out there. Now guys, some of the feedbacks that I've gotten on the video, it's kind of troublesome, and I think a lot of police officers who are hurt about the video have said some very shady things about me, guys. Police officers who have not had the opportunity to work with me and know the kind of person that I am. There are police officers who are assuming that I left the JCF because I was dismissed from the JCF or I was run out of the JCF. There are also some police officers who have assumed that because I worked at the lottery scam task force and I arrested so many scammers and I have worked with seizing so much money, they believe that at some point I must have somehow collected money from scammers. And I want to say this, guys. When I joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force, I joined it with a mission to change the face of policing, a mission to build trust in policing. I would rather die a poor man, a pauper, than to take money from any criminal. I absolutely oppose criminality in all facets, and I can tell you without a doubt that I upheld my integrity. The video I released, guys, it was not in my intention at all to make the JCF look bad. Just as though I do not want anyone to broad brush Jamaica, I do not want anyone to broad brush the JCF and say that all police officers are bad, right? One of the most interesting comments that I got from someone who is a good friend of mine and who I've known for so many years, this person said to me, Kevin, the video, I understand what you were trying to do, but the video make all the police officers in the JCF look bad, and sometimes the truth is that some of the man them want to go for, you have to take them out because make a sense you put them before the court, because as soon as you put them before the court, them will get off. And what that is saying to me is that many Jamaicans don't have trust in the justice system. So what? You have more trust in police officers than to have justice take its due course, making sure that persons end up before the court. Remember, I've always said that police officers are not judge, jury, and executioners. It should not be in our hands to decide whether somebody lives or die. It doesn't matter how we believe, and we cannot go out there and just take people's life based on intelligence. There's a reason why there is a court, right? There's a reason why we have judges, lawyers, and defense attorneys, right? We have to give everyone a fair chance. Now, I know some people are going to say, boy, Watson, you don't know what I say, because you don't have no experience, you know, see what I go on, you know, they're in the real world for see what I go on and what them criminals are going with. Some of them criminals have to take out, we have to take them out. I understand what I say. You have some criminals who appear to be unchangeable. You have some criminals who are heartless. I do understand that. But are we criminals? Because if you decide to take justice in your own hand, how are you any different from the man who commit the crime? I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I understand the culture there in Jamaica. We have a very violent culture there in Jamaica which needs to change. Now, the next point is that it is quite sad when people don't have faith in the justice system. And what that is saying to me is that we need to work on the justice system. What that is also saying to me is that police officers need to do due diligence and do their investigation to arrest criminals. I think that if a police officer go out there with the intention of taking out a man because him give problems or because him lack investigative skills, the proper investigative skills, and as me say, me no want to no vex with me. My ex-colleagues, my fellow police officers that I served with when I was in the force, I do not want you to take this video wrong. I'm not saying that every police officer don't know how to investigate, because we know people stay on to take the thing and twist it and turn it and make it personal. This is not personal, guys. What I am saying is this: we cannot continue to fight crime the same way we fight crime 15 years ago. It does not make any sense. We continue to do the same thing over and over in the same way, and we continue to have the same result. And that is what is happening in Jamaica, right? You can't fight crime with brute force. You have to fight crime with intelligence, with psychology. That is how you fight criminals, because criminals are getting smarter. And what is happening there in Jamaica is like you have a mother or a father with a picnic who is bad, and every time that picnic do something bad, the mother beat that child, right? We think it could happen over a period of time when you continue to beat that child. That child are going to develop immunity to the beating, and then later on they might turn around and beat you, and there's nothing that you can do to change them again, right? But how can you change that child after a period of time? You have to change your thinking and the way you approach schooling that child, right? You have to know, think psychologically. How can I get in the mind of that child to find out what is happening? Why is that child misbehaving or behaving bad, right? That is what we need to do. And I think that police officers need to re-strategize, reformulate how them approach crime. This brute force thing now go work. And that is what happened with criminals at Jamaica now. Them get immune to the kind of crime fighting. I believe that one heap of time when police go for a gunman, him decide, say, you know what, them all kill me anyway, so it's either me a try or die trying. But me now go make them take my life, so. Right? That is what these criminals, because they are so used to the fact that if a police come for me because them say me wanted, then it means that them now go take me in. Them all take my life. And what am I going to do if me have a peace? If me a gunman and me have a peace, me go challenge the police, because it better me go down trying to spare my own life. In my view, I just saw the man them think. So how can you now change that kind of thinking? How can you change the kind of violent thoughts of Jamaicans? We need to rethink and strategize and be psychological in the fight against crime in Jamaica. Guys, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if they came after me. I mean, police officers in the JCF because of that video. But I just want to say, I mean, this video is not an apology, but it is a clarification of that video that I did earlier. As I said before, I have worked with some very decent, law-abiding police officers who are great people, and I don't want anyone to believe that the intention is to spoil the JCF or to spoil the reputation of the JCF or to bring down the progress that the JCF has made. The intention was to show that in everything we have good and bad. And just as I have saved lives when I was a police officer, there are many police officers out there who are saving lives on a daily basis. Anyway, people, that's it from me for this video. Remember, subscribe, yeah man, click on the subscription button, and also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Noble Cop. Look out for my next video. It's coming very soon. Another very interesting story coming soon, my beautiful people. All right? Yeah, man. Peace out.